Alrighty, are we live yet? Are we live? Then you gonna move off slow, right? Are we live yet? Yes, we are live. Alright. Okay. So first things first. Let me pull that up real quick and let's get started here. Drop that link. And go. Yep, live. House is good. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get ready. How y'all doing? So I don't know what I'm doing, but God darn it, we gonna have some fun. I'm ready to have some fun. What about y'all? First up, our first time using the OBS. How's it working? Like I said, we basically got this computer for the setup. I love this monitor. This monitor is huge. But would have liked to got something brand new, but this works pretty good. And we got an even more powerful one on the way. This only a 7010. We getting the 9010. Quad core, 3.46 gigahertz with the turbo boost. Can't wait. But anyway, this is how I wanted the show. I should have made myself a little bigger. But when I learn how to go back and forth between the scenes, I'll make a scene just for the browser showing. But right now, I wanted to have a real waterfall, but she was crying, y'all. She was crying. She wouldn't let me do that real waterfall. I was trying, though. She wasn't trying to hit. She wasn't trying to hit. So, let me check the chat before we get into these topics. If y'all have read the subject. What's going on? I don't know why. Why am I typing? Literally, I can talk to you. Why am I typing? That's just pure retardism with the schism and the Shirley Chisholm. Pure retardism. I don't know. I'm sitting there typing when I can just talk to you. I've been typing to you all day. Let me tell you something. These phones struggle with the Hangouts. I don't know what it is with the new update, but they struggle with the Hangouts. This computer, man, I've been talking to everybody on the Hangout. This thing is a breeze. You just type in what you got to say and press enter and you done. You ain't got to wait. The phone ain't going to freeze and go zzz and jump. It ain't going to flash out. And then you got to wait 5 seconds for it to come back on. It's been a breeze. I'd have been started. I've been having so much fun with y'all on the Hangouts. But speaking of the Hangouts, we need to find it. And what is that? They allow me? Oh, that's pretty cool. I just found something new out. This don't have a thingy. Uh-oh. We got a problem, y'all. This don't have a thingy. I ain't minimize. Oh, crap. It don't have a thingy. Hold on, y'all. My bad for this one. This is my fault. Give me a second. Hey. Why is that there? Hold on a sec. That's why I say y'all this trial and error. Y'all had to bear with me. Why is it not showing? What? Okay, I didn't see this coming. We got a surprise. We got something here. I don't have a program. I don't have a program. 25, 65. Go to pixels. Killer express ratio. You can tell me what I can't do. $25, 60, and make that 80. Okay, and go. It's too big. Well, that's the best I got. That's the best I got. All right, let me bring y'all back. And let me try this. It's not showing up. Okay. Oh, that's all I had to do. Okay, hold on. Give me another image then. I wish somebody would just told me that. I went through all that trouble for nothing. Don't save. Okay. I wish I knew I could have just done this. Give me an image and go in. Browse. Give me a second, y'all. I know this is boring. Give me a second. Wasn't expecting this. Young man learning on the fly. All right. Just give me a second, y'all. Okay. We just watched We Are Family under the jurisdiction of the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, and allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Alright, and it's covering the screen. Cool. Now, that's image 4, right? So we're going to bring it down. You're messing up now. Image 4. Image 4. Move to the bottom. There you go. Yeah. That wasn't so hard. Okay, now let's go back here because we need to go to Hangouts. Come on, man. Hang out all day. Come on. All right. Where's Smitty? Come on, hang out all night. Alright. Copy link address. Actually, I could have just hit it. Could have just started from right there.
Skyfox, Los Angeles police officer.
Oh, going too fast. Alright. Let's go back. Alright, y'all. Under the articles 1976. We'll get ready to watch this from Tariq somebody. What's his name? Tariq Radio. Oh Lord, hope I don't get flagged for this. She ain't telling me it's actually from Tariq. But anyway, here we go, y'all.
Skyfox Los Angeles police officers creeped toward the home of Tariq Nasheed. He was sound asleep when police first tried to make contact by telephone.
They said, "This is the police. You need to come outside. What are you wearing?" So I hung up again. I'm like, that sounds weird.
A fourth call sent Nasheed to his front door.
I looked out the front door and there's people with guns pointed at me.
He called the police back and was advised to go outside with his ID.
They were told that there was bombs in the house and I had my wife kidnapped and tied up, and it was just a whole thing they made up. And again, the police kind of suspected that it could have been a swatting thing.
Swatting is when someone makes a false report to police, prompting an emergency response.
A lot of stuff we want to talk about tonight.
Nasheed is a popular figure on YouTube and has produced a series of documentaries about blacks in America.
Anytime you talk about racial injustice, that's going to make you a target. Going back and Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Dr. King.
He believes white supremacists are behind the swatting, the same ones that troll him online and have sent police on false reports to his public speaking events. This, though, is the first time he's been targeted at home and involved his wife and child. Nasheed remained cool, but questions why he was handcuffed when police already suspected this was a bogus call.
They were actually good guys, and I take my hat off to them. They were very professional. But what if they weren't, though? You know, that's a dangerous situation to put somebody in, especially a person, a black American, in this day and age where you can be killed with impunity.
Well, he also points to an incident in Kansas earlier this year. That's when a man here in Los Angeles called swatting in Kansas, and then the man there was killed by police. Meantime, what is the penalty for swatting? It's a minor one, basically making a false report to police. And again, as she said, it probably should be more strict since it can put people in real jeopardy. Reporting live in Chatsworth, Susan Hirosuna, Fox 11 News.
That's a damn shame, because I'm not particularly. So, alright, y'all. Now, my little bit of time on YouTube, I ain't seen a whole lot go down. I ain't seen people call and order somebody pizzas. I ain't seen people say somebody getting killed at the house. This is the first time I heard of bomb threats. You get ready to blow your butt up. That's the first time I heard of that. What's y'all take on this? Like I said, you know he was scared. He talk all that white power and stay on code. Yeah. They show up there with them rifles. He ain't know they was coming to get him or what. That man was scared out of his tootie. He probably gonna come on TV talking trash. That man was scared. Come on, y'all know it. Y'all know that man was scared. That man probably pissed on himself. Tyrone said, I just choose one with our family logo if you can. Oh, you don't like the other one? I can get rid of it. You don't like that one? Is that image 3? I think that's image 3. No, not image 3. What image is that? I know it ain't 4. Let me see. Touch it, do a move. Can I remove it? Alright. It's gone. You alright, Tyrone? It's gone. Could have made myself a little bit bigger. Actually, if I move this over, can I be a little bit bigger? Alright. How's that, y'all? Miss Minnie said, hey, brother, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Minnie? She said, hi to Tyrone. He said, how are you? Tyrone said, Hey, Miss Minnie, your friends were funny this morning, haha. Smitty says, hey, everyone. How you doing, Smitty? Tyrone said, doesn't Brother D's screen look so much better now? Miss Minnie said, oh my goodness. Tyrone said, hey, South, you had a name change. Yeah, I know, it's throwing me off. Yeah. Is that Smitty with kisses? Miss Smitty said, nice screen. Guess I changed it, Tyrone. Laugh out loud. Miss Minnie said, oh yeah, official Smitty now. Love it. How you doing, honey? Honey in the house. She said hi to the chat. Tyrone said, I'll be watching. I don't watch Tariq. We already done Tariq, Tyrone. Calm down. I don't watch Tariq, and I have no intentions to watch him, so I really can't voice an opinion on this. Tyrone said, what y'all doing this weekend? Honey said, oh my God, brother, I almost didn't see you. I'm here in the corner. I'm here. Smitty says, brother, take out the middle, we are family. Put your disclaimer in that spot. That's not a bad idea. Wait a minute, where did I put it? Isn't that image 4? Isn't image 4? And that order, move to the top. Alright, bring it down. Bring it over. Alright, we got a little bit of room here. Bring that down some. Hey. There we go. How's that, y'all? Honey said, I've been good at Minnie, just relaxing this weekend. Minnie said, that's good. Yeah, I hear that. Now, see, I ain't got used to calling you Minnie now, and you went back to Ms. Minnie. Ha. Smitty says, it's ridiculous, all the doxing and threats on YouTube. Tyrone said, someone trolled him then. That wasn't cool doing it to him. I don't, but the white supremacy behind it all, I'm sorry. He's been in headlines against Cynthia G. Could be one of her supporters. Yep. Andrea said, a nasty game. I'm quite sure Tommy had a part in it. Tyrone said, don't buy. Smitty said, I heard it was Ice, Poison, and CX. Heard they admitted to it on their website. Tyrone said, who are they? Smitty said, perfect brother Derek. Smitty said, I just found out they're a white supremacist group. They have videos online. Actually, this is... I basically got this for this screen. I don't know if y'all noticed it. I was looking at monitors online for the price that we paid for this whole system. Was the price of this monitor. So, we got it. I got it basically for the monitor. I ain't gonna lie to you. This boy bad too. I love it. It's up in the air. I mean, it's wide. I love it. But what I really like about it was the simple fact that we got all this for a darn good price. Now, when the other one come, woo, that boy 8 gigs, 3.4 gigahertz of power with the turbo boost. Because I'm watching it and it's doing the job. It's doing a heck of a lot better than the other computer did. But this is 3 gigahertz dial core i5. The one we got coming, it only got 4 gigabytes of RAM. The laptop was an i3 with 4 gigabytes of RAM at 2.2 gigahertz. So I see the power difference, but when the other one comes, with that 8 gigs of RAM, that quad core, and that turbo boost, watch out. But right now, I'm happy. I mean, this is what I wanted. I got everything on one screen. Everything is on one screen. I ain't got to keep going back and forth. I get to stay on the screen just like Tommy and the others do. So, I'm happy with the setup. We got another story to get into, but let me check the chat. Because I can't tell how many people are here, so I don't know. It could be 2 of y'all, it could be 50 of y'all, I don't know. Because it doesn't tell you. Like the Hangouts do. So where do we get in the chat? Smitty said it really looks awesome. Tyrone said it's more professional now too. No need to keep flipping the screen between Brother D and the screen. Smitty says exactly at Tyrone, much better. Okay. Smitty, which one was the link for Zach TV? Didn't you give me a link? Somebody told me that Vic just came on, and somebody said that Miss Minnie was on, but she was just here in the chat. Anyway. All right, Smitty, which one was the link for Zach TV? Because I was gonna play the one that we actually watched. We watched him last month when he was in Baltimore. But if you got, oh, they had Tommy Sotomayor on. That's why we're not gonna watch it. Okay, I'm not playing no Tommy Sotomayor video. After what I said about him today, they're gonna flag me down. So give me a second, y'all. Keep forgetting I'm still on camera. Zach. Zach TV. Hey y'all, look y'all, we live. Y'all see it on the screen? First PC is here. Will it handle OBS? Tariq, Zach TV, let's chat about it. Check it out. Says I got 6 people watching. What channel that? I'm trying to find the one we're here in Baltimore. And of course, it was there yesterday. Zach TV, hold on now. / Baltimore. I figure it's old enough that we might not get flagged. Okay. All right, here's the channel.
Real talk, nigga, if you looking for that under.
Yeah, go all the way to the bottom. I know that. It's an old video. I'm looking, y'all. Alright, so that's bombing out. That's a shame that I had this video earlier. And now I can't find it. So let's take a different route. Come on, computer. Oh, I went too far back. Oh, check this out. I can see the chat. How do you fit that on the screen? Y'all chatting up a storm too. Cool. Alright. Let's stay focused. Matter of fact, let's just take a different route. Let's just take a different route. Give me, let's see what's going on in the news, y'all. Slow news day. Maybe something happened. Let's go local. See? That's the one thing about Baltimore. Baltimore ain't gonna let you down. Baltimore ain't gonna let you down. Alright, y'all. Let's start with a crazy story. That's crazy. First, let's read the disclaimer. Let's go back. Ha! It's so small now. Can I read it? Copyright disclaimer. Under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, an allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching. I should have this memorized by now. Hold on a sec, y'all. Just blow it back up. Oh, wrong one. Just blow it up. There we go. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, an allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Alright, bring it back down. Sit it back in the spot. It's still a little too big. There you go. Alright. Gotta leave y'all for a second. So I can read this. Baltimore, Maryland. Police announced Friday that a 1996 shooting that occurred in East Baltimore is now listed as a homicide. I'll say that again. A 1996 shooting that occurred in East Baltimore is now listed as a homicide. On the night of December 27, 1996, police responded to Duncan Street to investigate a report of a shooting. Crews were able to locate a 20-year-old man suffering from a gunshot wound to his neck. As a result of the shooting, the victim became a quadriplegic. On January 30th, 2018, the victim, Damon Collis Baylor, passed away at the age of 41. Officials say an autopsy determined that Mr. Baylor died from the complications stemming from that 1996 gunshot wound. Let me come back. Now here's my question. If somebody was prosecuted for that man getting shot, should they be prosecuted? Even if they serve the time and been released, should they be given more time because he died? Even though he died 22 years later, should the man that shot him, should he be prosecuted? Let me ask y'all. The man that shot him, should he be prosecuted? Smitty says, I'm not sure. Go to Zach TV and look up the news report. Smitty said, which one is the news? Smitty said, be right back. She gonna go get us a link. Alright. Common Sense says, evening. Evening, Derek. Hey, Smitty. Hey, Common Sense. Tyrone says, laugh out loud, Brother D. Well, happy. You deserve this, Brother D. It's from what you've been working so hard for. Tyrone said, how you doing, Common Sense? Tyrone says, slow news is good news, Brother D. Yeah, but it ain't good if you running the show. Common Sense said, good in yourself, Tyrone. I see the link, Smitty. Common Sense says, good in yourself, Tyrone. Smitty says, brother had to get used to this setup. Common Sense says, new shiny objects, very nice. Tyrone said, really good, just having a YouTube night. I'm hooked on documentaries. Tyrone said, why so long to list it as a homicide? Because he became paralyzed, but he wasn't dead. It's been 22 years, Tyrone. The man been in a wheelchair. He died at 41. He's a young man. Smitty says 1996. Is it an unsolved mystery now? Yeah. I got news for you. If they didn't catch the guy, ain't nobody gonna go look for him. I don't know why they wasted the ink on the paper. Common Sense says, they intrigue me, Tyrone. So many to watch, so little time. Common Sense says, a cold case heated up. Smitty says, sounds like a Common Sense. Common Sense says, yes, you should be prosecuted. Smitty says, yes, there's no statute on murder unless it was self-defense, but he committed murder. Sounds like he got caught, probably DNA. Honey back in the house, she said, hey, Carmen. Tyrone says, I'm being a bit naive, but after watching all the documentaries I've seen so far, mankind has always been a violent species, killing and fighting over land. Our time now is probably the most peaceful. Common Sense says, hello, honey. She said it back. Smitty says, oh, he died. The man just died. This happened back in 1996. That's when he got shot. But he didn't die. He died a couple days ago. 22 years later. So if somebody did get prosecuted and they released from jail, should they have to come back and do another 20 years? I mean, that's what I'm asking. Tyrone said, okay, I got it wrong. I thought he died that night. No, he didn't die. He lived. He lived for 22 years. He just died. That man, if somebody did get caught, they probably got 20 years for that and probably did 16 and gone about the business. But if they want to, they can call him up and say, hey, boy, you got to come back. This is a homicide now. Common Sense says there's a couple of states with a statute of limitations on murder. Smitty says, I did too at Tyrone. Smitty said, that changes the story, Brother Derek. Well, is there a statute of limitations on murder? I thought it wasn't none. I thought it was none on rape, child molestation, and murder. I thought there were no statute of limitations. Maybe every state is different. I always thought here it was that way. While I'm doing the news, let's go back and get some more. Oh, we got fast to move, y'all. It's messing me up. Hold on, you going too fast. Any other good news? Man shot in Anne Arundel County. That's the state capital. Anne Arundel County police are investigating a shooting in the Eastern District Friday. An adult walked into the University of Maryland Washington Medical Center in Glen Burnie with a gunshot wound. No further details were immediately available, but police said there was no danger to the public. And that's it. See, that's how you know it was in the boonies. That's how you know it's in the boonies. That's it. That was boring. Let's check out ABC News. Ooh, we got any good news out here? Check out ABC. Alright, here's a good story. Ain't a great one, but it's a good one. So is there video? Alright, y'all, it's called For the Love of Students. For 23 years, Robin Ramsey McKenzie. Hey. Oh, there's a video. Cool. I'm not going to complain.
Hundreds of teachers are leaving Baltimore City schools each year on their own and at times in
I went full screen, y'all. Hold
search
on
of better teaching jobs.
WMER2 News investigative reporter Skylar Henry spoke to those within the school district to learn why so many teachers are leaving at such a high rate.
It's plugging up this brain drain that's a top priority for Baltimore City Schools CEO Dr. Sonia Santelises. She, like others, is trying to keep the most talented educators in the city's classrooms. But the question remains if it's too late.
Wet, sticky goop. They work.
You have to want to teach in Baltimore. The challenges inside city schools are unlike most of its suburban counterparts. Most teachers, including Robin Ramsey McKissick, say it's the students that keep them coming back. Robin has been coming back for 23 years.
Is that we do this because we love it. We love children. We love children in the inner city. We love children from all socioeconomic backgrounds. But at times it is difficult for us to do what we need to do because of the mandates that are put upon us.
Hurdles Robin says can't and shouldn't stop her or others' efforts in the classroom.
And all I know is that when I walk in this room, I'm going to have to make sure that I'm giving these kids 1,000% of who I am, regardless to what funding I receive, what materials that I have. We make it happen every day.
Making it happen only scratches the proverbial surface for these teachers. For years, Robin was a lead teacher. a position considered the highest plateau for educators in the city. But she had to switch schools because of what she says was a lack of funding for her position. A switch that resulted in a position change for her and a $5,000 pay cut. Tough circumstances for Robin, who's at times had to reach into her own pocket to buy composition notebooks and pencils to take care of her students.
There are times that I strongly think about leaving Baltimore City Schools. There are, and it has nothing to do with what I do, because I enjoy what I do. It has everything to do with when it is difficult for me to do what I love to do.
After talking with several teachers, digging into their pockets goes beyond buying paper and crayons to things like deodorant and other toiletries for students. Baltimore Teachers Union President Marietta English says add on looming budget woes, layoffs on top of creating lesson plans for the more than 80,000 students in the district, and that can wear down on even the most tenured.
I think it's bad because, as I said, I think 1/4 of your salary goes to buying supplies.
Robin isn't alone in her 1 foot in, 1 foot out mentality. Thousands have called it quits altogether. In the last 3 years alone, more than 2,500 teachers have voluntarily left the school district, about 18% in just the last year. City School CEO Dr. Sonia Santelices says the rate of teachers leaving is the second highest in the state.
Teachers, by and large, who are leaving are not leaving because of the kids. There's always going to be a portion of those who leave because they find out this is not what they anticipated that it would be. But for others, we know that a lot of it is the conditions in which they work.
Despite recent national attention of learning conditions inside city schools' classrooms, circling around things like classroom temperature, the attrition rate is a trend that predates Santelices' arrival. It's one she says she's narrowed down as to why it's happening at such a rapid rate.
Baltimore's teacher attrition rates really mirror a trend nationally in urban school districts. And it doesn't mean that it makes it excusable. It's not what we want. But we do know that urban school districts traditionally have higher attrition rates.
You want your teachers to be the best that you can get in the city. You want your child to have the best teacher. So
English says it's the pay that's forcing teachers to leave. While the starting salary for an entry-level teacher is among the best in the state, it's the money teachers aren't getting when they're in the system for years that English says is harder to come by. The union and the school district worked on a series of career pathways designed to help high-performing teachers with less experience make more money, starting in a standard track and then working their way up to that model or lead track. But English says with budget tightening, it's harder for teachers who may qualify to get
I just did a fast reboot on it.
the money they deserve.
in order for you to move to, you just don't move to model. It is a rigorous program in which you have to follow and then be reviewed by your peers.
Santelices says the pathways actually serve as an incentive to perform well, and those who do can make good money. Her focus is on lessening the brain drain and keeping the best teachers around for the district's #1 priority, the students.
Of course it concerns us because we know that high teacher turnover means more instability for young people. But what we are doing is really looking at a school-by-school basis.
A shaky experience, Robin says, that can affect the youngest minds. It's why, despite the challenges, she's staying around the schools, but she says she isn't sure for how long.
But it impacts that little one sitting in the classroom, and it prohibits us from doing what we need to do to make their academic experience the best, for them.
Dr. Santalisa says she's having regular meetings with teachers on how to make working conditions better. Coming up tomorrow on GMM, we'll have a look at just how far back this attrition rate goes.
All right, y'all. Clear some of these windows. All right, let's look up Zach TV on the internet. Type in y'all Zach. Is that with a K? It is with a K. I thought it was with an H. What a beautiful day. I'm gonna take care of that in a second. Somebody was sending me a text message. And it's not going to this phone. I don't know why. Come on. No thank you. Alright, y'all. Disclaimer time. I'll read it again. We're about to watch Zach TV about him being killed. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. An allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Alright, let's put this back where it belongs. Out of reach. And yeah, YouTube, you're keeping it right here. Alright. Alright, y'all, this is WGN9. If y'all had cable back in the 80s, y'all know about the Superstation 9. You know, you had TBS and you had 9. You used to have all the good old shows on there, if y'all remember. Let's go.
To some news now. The founder of a YouTube channel known for showcasing young artists is shot and killed in the South Loop. Zach Stoner had just left a show at a club.
WGN's Patrick Elwood is live from the South Loop with the latest on this investigation. Patrick?
Joe and Lourdes, good evening to you. It's been less than 24 hours. Police say no one is in custody, really don't have any strong leads. But it's cell phone video that could help them crack this case, solve this murder of that very popular YouTube entertainer, Zachary Stoner. It was in this gold Jeep Cherokee where 30-year-old Zachary Stoner was shot. Once in the head, once in the neck. It happened at 1:30 this morning. Stoner had just left a rap concert at Refuge in the 400 block of Clark Street when the shooting occurred.
You know, I'm hearing stories about they mad at him because he may have done interviews with certain rappers or whatever, you know, but that's not his fault for him doing his job.
After hearing shouts from below, a nearby resident recorded this cell phone video, which shows Stoner's Jeep and several men can be seen jumping into one car as they left a damaged Chevy Caprice behind. Shouts of "let's go" can be heard on the recording. Detectives could be seen checking the Caprice for evidence. Friend 4 believes it's possible his friend was an unintended target.
But it just don't make sense, like, that they would just kill Zach and just drive off. Like, it just don't make sense. I don't know if it was a setup or I don't know what it was.
That's what I went over there for.
Activist and mayoral candidate Jamal Green is offering a $1,000 reward for the arrest and conviction of whoever pulled the trigger. The two men were friends. Reporting from the South Loop, Patrick Elwood, WGN News. Guys, back to you in the studio.
The 3 injured firefighters are all in good condition and will be okay. Meantime, the cause of this overnight fire is under investigation. The fire broke out at around 1:30 this morning on the upper floor of a residential building at 1149 West Grand, and it quickly spread to the apartment building next door. All residents made it out safely.
It got pretty intense. We're all the way down here, but they got pretty big, and once they put it out, there was so much smoke.
That made for a dangerous and exhausting firefight. 2 firefighters suffered breathing problems, and another hurt his shoulder after slipping on a stairway. All were transported in good condition. Extra crews were brought in because of the heat and exhaustion. Many firefighters had already been on 3 or more calls before responding to this fire, so each rotation lasted less than 20 minutes.
Under these conditions with this heat and with our gear, it's very difficult. It calls for shorter work times, and these guys work hard. They work hard, especially with this stuff on. You can get overheated just standing here with this gear on.
The Red Cross is assisting affected residents. A few of them lost everything.
Just waking up to there being all smoke, and we didn't grab anything. I had no shoes. The firefighters threw some shoes down from the roof that they found in the rubble for us.
And that woman is among 7 people displaced by the fire, which also includes a man who was renting a room in an upstairs Airbnb. Reporting from West Town, Nancy Liu, WGN News.
All right, let me out of here.
The woman who was raped.
Let me out of here. You're going too far now. Let me out of here. Okay. Actually, I can do it from right here. Let me see. Check it out, y'all. Y'all see the chat going up? I gotta figure out how to bring the chat in. It's moving too fast. How you go back? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm scrolling now. Smitty said yes, there's no statute on murder unless it was self-defense, but he committed murder. Sounds like he got caught. Probably DNA. Tyrone says, I'm a bit naive, but after watching all the documentaries so far, mankind has always been a violent species, killing and fighting over land. Our time is now probably the most peaceful. Okay. Wait a minute, we already read this. Common sense says they are extending the statuses on sexual assaults, molestation. Pennsylvania, surprisingly, does have a statute of limitation on murder, and one other state is strange. Common sense says she'll be right back. Tyrone says, sound like the district got too complacent. Looks like they neglected their teachers' happiness, etc. Well, I played that for a reason. I'm going to get to it in a second, Tyrone. Tyrone says your t-shirt is pixelating for some reason. Says you look better now. Smitty says, yes, this setup looks really professional at Tyrone. Smitty said, this setup is much better, Brother Derek. Only thing everyone can see who has blocked someone. I'm not going to leave it like this. I just got like this because I'm here. You know I do it on the phone. And only you, Tyrone, would think of something like that. Smitty says, really, where can you see blocks, Tyrone? She said, oh, you mean in the chat? And that was it. Okay, let's come back up. Now, this is the, if y'all can see at the top, see where it say live at? See where the mouse is? See how I see stream health? That should be green. Now, it was always red with the other computer. So, I'm not going to fuss. But I'm actually watching myself. Because they got a screen right here. And I'm actually watching myself. And seeing if it skipped. Now, I'd rather this didn't happen, but it is. It's going to happen. For one reason. It's going to happen. Ain't gonna run it. It's going to happen until we get the better computer. Alright. That was just retardism with the schism. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm kind of embarrassed about that. For the dashboard. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Alright, here I come. Here I come, y'all. Alright. Y'all see our new logo? We actually are waiting on Tyrone. I'm hoping that he can move the black, the cover, both sides. If y'all can see in the screen up at the top. See where you see people at? When you look at it on the phone, you can't see that. So it looks kind of retarded because the bodies are cut off. So I'm hoping that he can stretch it out so it covers more of the white. And if not, we're going to leave it alone. I also would like him to take out, see where it says your text here? If he can take that out, that will make that 100% better. That was the only thing I could fit in there. It took me 4 hours to find something we are family. And I had to stretch it and downsize it and man, that was not easy. That was not easy. But I finally got it to the point where I got all the letters in there. So that was the hard part. Because we are family is kind of long. Like this one right here at the bottom of the screen on the left hand side. That's my favorite one. That pretty red is hitting. That is the bomb diggity to me. Personally. And like I said, I chose the BD because we can't change the name. I don't know if it's going to be another 2 weeks, another month. I try every day. They're not letting us change the name to BD Family. So we're going to leave the family alone. Because all the haters keep saying, how can you say you're a positive show when you using the mob logo? Now, you know, I've seen a couple mob movies, and I've seen them be like, well, you know, Gino, the family is not happy. But I'm thinking family as we are family. So that's why I got rid of the family. So we're going back to BD Family. And we'll leave it at that. BD Family. When we can change the name, we'll be BD Family. But just know. And instead of D-Drop In, we're going with We Are Family. Same. I had the video. I didn't know that was that bad of quality. Don't get on me about the quality. That's an old video. I think somebody shot that with a camera in 1979. That thing was terrible. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I know they got y'all jumping. Let me check the chat. See what's going on here. Tyrone says, because it's above a dark screen, it shows up on who was blocked and by who, laugh out loud. I only know from Tommy's chat room, laugh out loud. Smitty said, oh, okay. Wow, yikes, good. He will move the chat. Smitty says, nice graphic at Tyrone. Tyrone says, I'll try to get it perfect, brother D. Smitty says, laugh out loud. Wow, mild connections. Some people are a mess. Tell them haters we are family. Like Sister Sledge, brother Derek. They gonna jump on anything they can jump on. They literally will jump on anything. Now, the difference between having a better PC and having dual core instead of single core, I don't know if y'all can see at the bottom, but you can see its little numbers where there's a little rectangle. Can y'all see the rectangle that's blinking? Wait a minute, can y'all see it? Let me see. Oh no, y'all can't see it. Well, good. I'm gonna shut up then. Y'all can't see it. I'm gonna shut up. Cool. Like I said, the thing about We Are Family is everybody know the song. Everybody knows the song. But since everything labeled BD, Brother Derek, I gotta keep the name, or the people won't know. They'll see We Are Family and won't know, well, what the heck they doing. I've been having some kids come watch us talking about some, thinking it's a cartoon. So that's why I said I hope y'all enjoy the logo. If you don't, let me know. I'll keep looking. But as y'all can see, this little box here, it's hard to find pictures. It's really hard to find pictures because the words are usually big, like down here at the bottom. You got to make it fit in that box. That's why, man, if y'all knew how many days I spent on the Dewdrop and how many good pictures I couldn't use. If y'all only knew. Now, Tyrone, like I was saying, we just using a picture of a waterfall as the backdrop. We're just using a picture of a waterfall. If I put the real waterfall on there, right now, the computer, the CPU is at 51.9%. If I put the waterfall on there, it's going to jump up to 90. Now, the other computer couldn't run it with just me sitting there, not counting all the other stuff. So, I see the power difference, but we'll deal with this. The other one on the way. That's all I gotta say. When y'all see me come on with the waterfall, y'all gonna know. Y'all see me come on there with the waterfall, y'all gonna say, what this boy done there? Bring that down. Okay. Raise your hand up. Hey, it's gone. My hand gone, y'all. You gotta admit that's pretty cool. Let me check the chat. What was I gonna talk about? Talk on it. I told Tyrone I was gonna talk about something. Tyrone says, I love that song at Smitty. I keep going to type South, laugh out loud. Smitty says, me too at Tyrone, laugh out loud on typing South. Smitty says, you're right, brother Derek. I forgot kids may get confused thinking we are family friendly. Yeah, that's why I didn't name the channel We Are Family, because, you know, we might get some Mormons or something. Last thing we need is them going to YouTube talking about their minds have been poisoned by these people talking trash. Even though I'm small in the screen, I'm sitting here, I'm looking right at myself. It's like, man, no, I'm not. Got my ugly mug out the way. But now that this is out the way, we can focus on the shoebox challenge. I'm gonna have to get the Comcast. I'm gonna have to get it back. Cause I think the phones are underpowering. I really do. But we'll find out when the other computer comes. We'll find out. Oh, if you notice any fluttering, it's from the green screen. See, you're not supposed to move too much, and I'm sitting too close. Let me slide up some. Oh, it got worse. Let me slide back. What was it? Let's turn around. Look, y'all, I'm going invisible. I'm going invisible, y'all. I'm invisible now. Now I messed up. Oh, now I'm back. So I was wrong. You were wrong, Tyrone. The further I sit back, the better it look. Check that out. The further I sit back. When I slide forward, look at that. Look what happens when I slide forward. When I slide back, check it out. So you're wrong, sir. But the microphone and the arm is here. Then I got the speakers. I ain't gonna tell y'all about the speakers. I'm kind of mad now, cause when I get off here and I go to watch TV, I ain't gonna have the subwoofer under my hiney no more. I can't find the HDMI input. It says it got two of them. I can't find them. I went online to Amazon. Them things cost $50. So, damn, we paid $60 for the whole computer. That'd be crazy. So I had to break down the one that my lovely followers got me. You know who you are. And the one I had, the old one, is connected to this one. The old system is connected to the jack on the box. The box is behind the screen. It got its own stand. It's actually behind the screen. So I had to. It's green, orange, and black. The three wires. So I took the splitter and I connected it to the old system. And so when I watch TV now, I'm gonna have to just have a new system. I ain't gonna have the subwoofer under my behind making the bed rumble. So that's gonna take some getting used to. I mean, I could walk back over there and stick it back on. That's too much. I'm gonna wind up coming here and starting the show one day and put the video on, and there won't be no music. There won't be no music because it'll be connected to the TV. So we're gonna wait and see if there is an HDMI port on the second one. Then if not, I'm gonna have to look into kicking it out. Better kick it out. We're going to have to get an adapter of some sort because there's got to be some way to get. We're going to have to get we have to get some kind of splitter. And we're going to have to split. But I tied the cables up. The cables are tied up. Now what I could do is, y'all remember I had one long cable, and remember I bought the two cables? What I could do is take if you use the green jack, all the speakers don't work. You gotta have all three of them in there for the 5.1 to work. But if I take it back down, then the two red speakers ain't gonna come on unless something's really going on in the background. So I might look into that. Because if I leave the longest one with the front, I might be able to get away with just running those two. So we'll see. We'll see, y'all. But right now, we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to enjoy myself. Let me see here. What everybody saying in the chat. Tyrone says you can even move all the graphics around and see what suits you best. Common Sense says, did you create the logo, Tyrone? If so, it's a wonderful job. Common Sense says, we on the Flood Watch. Yeah, Witcher Common is on it too. No, he didn't create the logo. I found the logo. See, I found plenty of logos. The problem is, the words gotta be, first they gotta be in the same line. I don't know if y'all ever did, when you put the picture on your page, it actually tells you it's got to be 2560 by 1440. The chances of finding that online are very slim. So you're going to have to go into an editor and you're going to have to edit the ratio out. Then you save it, then you load it. And it's going to tell you how it looks on a tablet, how it looks on a cell phone, a tablet, a desktop, and then how it's going to look on the TV. You got to make sure the words are going to fit in the cell phone. That's the hard part, because you only got this much space. You got to find something, and you got to be able to minimize it. The same way I'm dragging these back and forth, you got to be able to drag it to give you that space so you can move it, and you can only drag it that much. And so you got to have them words fit in there. You know how hard it was to fit Dewdrop in? You know how long it took me? It took me days to find the family. It took me days to find the family. And you saw the family barely fit. It barely fit. I think I might be able to go in and tweak it a bit. Oh, I can't. You know why? Anybody want to guess? I can't because I don't have it on the computer. It's on this one. Let me see something real quick. Y'all should be able to follow along. Let's see here. We are family. We are family. I got all my besties in me. Go to images. See all the pretty logos? Waiting for y'all to catch up. See all the pretty logos we can't use? There's a whole bunch of them. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Gotta make sure I ain't pass it. Hey, I ain't see this one. Hold on a sec. Hold the presses, Nelly. I said hold the presses, Nelly. Save image. The words might be low enough I can use that, y'all. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Let me see. Nah, that's too simple. Here it is. Oh, excuse me. Where's it saving to? Live show pics? Any other ones while I'm here? Y'all ain't bored because y'all shopping right with me. So don't say you're bored. Hey.
Our job is to sell socks.
Man, good job with to get on my nerves. Well, I was going to play We Are Family. It ain't got on my nerves. All right. Oops. Oh man, that was retardism. 29. Edit. Alright, resize. Put it on pixels, no aspect ratio. $25.60 by $14.40. Save. 5. See how big it is now, y'all? See how smeared it look? I'm gonna just change the letter. Alright, now we gotta go to pictures. Alright, y'all, here we go. See it filling in? Now, if y'all look, it's not gonna fit. Y'all see it? Look on the cell phone. It's not gonna fit. Go to auto enhance. Adjust the crop. Nope. Can't adjust the crop. Then y'all see the box? See the box I was talking about? See that? It's too long, y'all. Damn. Cancel. Oh, we didn't lose it. I'm gonna leave it alone. 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 Let me check my chat, god darn it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Excuse me. All right, common sense on the flood watch. Smitty says we're storming here also. Common sense says I hope everything stay intact. Smitty, be safe. Smitty says you as well. Common sense, stay safe. Common sense says thanks, hon. Smitty says you're welcome. It's pouring here. I just pray the power doesn't go out. Smitty said the hands were sharp. Brother D. Common sense said me too. It's a steamy night. No AC or ceiling fans would be misery. Smitty says you're right. It's very humid. Tyrone said you had storms all week. Smitty said same here. Tyrone's depressing. Common sense said it rained a little yesterday. Well, it wasn't rain when I went outside earlier, but it wasn't sunny. So even if I move around, I'm still on top. I'm on top of the browser. This definitely feels weird. I know one thing, I got to go to the bathroom. So let me leave y'all with something before I go here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. An allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Bring that back down. Come up a little bit. You can come up a little bit. Shorty. Shorty, come on up a little bit. There you go. Me being a perfectionist. Alright, let me go back in. Let's just watch this while I go to the bathroom. Oh, man. You really gonna do me like that? got all my followers in me. Come on, everybody, check. I got my followers in me. Alrighty. That's our theme song, and we just listened to it under the articles of 1776. Mr. YouTube, that is the name of our show. We are family. So, no copyright there. Hey, we ain't take that name, they stole our name. They called City Sledge. We called family. Let me check the chat and see what y'all was doing. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom real quick, y'all. And I figured instead of leaving y'all quiet, I'd go ahead and play the theme song. Maybe get y'all pumped up. Because you can't hear that song without wanting to get up and get down. I don't know about y'all. That's the family reunion song. That's the song. The first time I ever seen Medea, I think I seen her doing the, what do you call that song? What do you call that song you do with the, you know that? Can you spin around? You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of what it's called. Tell me what I'm talking about. That's the first time I ever seen Medea. What's going on with the chat? Okay, not much. Tyrone says it will probably be heading into a hot summer. Tyrone says such a good song. Smitty said we just got in the hurricane season, but it's been raining for a few weeks already. Smitty says we are family. So, speaking of we are family, when y'all was growing up, and you know how kids change the words of the song, let's find out how creative some of you was. How did y'all sing the bridge to that song? How did y'all sing the chorus? Let me know in the chat. Common Sense says Puerto Rico is struggling from last season, Smitty. Only to start over again. Alright, y'all. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know when there ain't no news. Sonetta got an open mic tonight. No Jabai. Know anybody? Sonetta got an open mic night, y'all. You know the news slow. I really watch much news. I mean, the guy got killed yesterday. Really considered old news, right? Alright. Let me check the chat. See if anybody got a comment. Smitty says she don't watch Sonetta. I like Sonetta. He's just he's slimy. Sonetta like that drunk uncle that come by. And you know he coming by because he want a 40. And he'll come and try and make you laugh and make you dance. Make you want to give him that $2 so he can go get that 40. That's what Sonetta remind me of. That's what he remind me of. He cracked me up last year when he got mad when he asked for donations and didn't nobody donate. I laughed my butt off. Why am I laughing? I ain't got a donation over a week. What am I laughing? How I'm laughing at him. But even still, look at us. Okay, let me see if anybody answered. I gave y'all plenty of time. I stalled long enough. I know somebody answered the question. Nope. Smitty says she don't watch Sonetta. Tyrone says neither do I. Let me see. How do I look? Wait for myself to raise up. Hold on. Y'all can see. What's going on with the chat? Tyrone says he praised Puerto Rico spared this season. Smitty said some of those shows are too conscious. What was the question? The question was about our theme song. How did y'all sing it when it came out? When y'all was sitting around and it came out, it was coming on the radio, people always change the lyrics. What did y'all sing? I'll give you an example. This my screwed up family. Watch all my bastards and me. We're a crazy family. Come on everybody to the crazy house. We used to always change the lyrics around. How did y'all change it when y'all was young? That's what I'm asking. Smitty says I sang it just like Sid the Sledge. Y'all didn't have contests? How y'all think I got big? I used to always win the last piece of chicken. I used to win the last piece of cake. I used to win the last cup of Kool-Aid. I could always come up with something creative. Like, I don't even remember the song, but I remember what I made up for it and how I won that last chicken breast. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. She tried to get me for that child support. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. I beat that shit in court. Ain't never heard the song. Other than the one time somebody played it and said, I bet you can't change this around. And I won that piece of chicken. Couldn't nobody come up with nothing better. Even as recently as the 70s show, I was winning it. If y'all remember that song that I did for somebody, insulting them, I actually took it from a TV show. And somebody actually commented and said, it's not, I hate Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin. Well, duh. Not a thing to do but beat the hell out of you. Come on, let's fight a verbal joust tonight. I hate Wisconsin. Or, instead of saying a joust, you could say, come on, let's fight. You'll be in the ER tonight. You just change it around. It gives you something to do. See if we got any comments. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. Tyrone says YouTube have changed their copyright rules again today. Yeah, what are the new rules, Tyrone? Matter of fact, Tyrone gave me the link. Y'all had to give me a second hand. It's already right here. Let me just pull it on up. It's on Smitty right now. Let me get the Tyrone Roni. Where is Tyrone Roni? Damn. I don't see it. Where is it? I know you gave me the link, buddy. I'm not seeing it. I just saw it. Doggone it. I just saw it. Where you go? Y'all had to excuse me. I don't know how to work this thing here. Where it go? Alright, we getting there. At least y'all with me. Y'all ain't got a blank screen or something. Here we go. Pause that. No, it's a commercial. You ain't fooling nobody. Come on with it. 3, 2, 1. Skip ahead. Pause. That'd be funny if we got flagged by YouTube. For a real YouTube educational video. That'd be hilarious. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, an allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I try to make things as fun as possible. It was really hard not to hit that research. I had to work hard not to let that roll off. Let them alls roll. Research. Looks like I'm starting to fade away again, y'all. Alright. Let's get to it. New YouTube copyright tool is fair use doomed. YouTube Q&A. Roberto Blake streamed 8 hours ago. Roberto Blake. This is his video. We're going to watch it under the rules of fair rules. We're going to watch a video on fair use under the rules of fair use. Ah. That's forward sign.
Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome to another YouTube live Q&A. Happy Friday, everybody. Glad to see you guys here in the chat. Benjamin Brandon, how are you? Gildan Felix Vlogs. Lila, how are you? Painfully Honest Tech. Jason, how are you? We've got a great Q&A session for you guys today. We're going to be talking about, it's going to be a lot of me reading legalese. So if you are not interested in that, it might be best to click off now. For those of you watching on the replay, welcome. Thank you so much. Feel free to drop comments. Feel free to drop a like. Share this information because we're going to be talking about YouTube's content ID changes. I had to say it as copyright policy because that's what you guys are going to understand for layman's terms, but content ID is about your intellectual property as a YouTuber and whether you can actually claw back either funds through a content ID claim if someone's ripping off your compilation videos or something like that, or your online content or your streams of your gameplay or your podcast, whatever, and repurposing it. This is slightly different from copyright strikes and copyright takedowns, but we will talk about that. There are people who are mad critical of the YouTube copyright system, and there are legitimate criticisms to be made, but also I want to hold the creator community accountable for its massive ignorance of the agreements and the terms of use and the terms of service of the products they use, the community's ignorance of fair uses, proper applications, and copyright. I was a photographer and a graphic designer long before I was a YouTuber. I worked at an ad agency long before I was a YouTuber. And guess what? We had to deal with actual copyright and stock photo stuff and DCMA all the freaking time. And ignorance is not an excuse. It's not a defense. Fair use isn't even a defense when it comes to intellectual property theft. And what I want to do is I want to help YouTubers protect their content. Later, not today, but at some point I've made actual arrangements. I'm going to have interviews with lawyers on this channel and on my podcast channel that I'm starting up, and we're going to really get some answers, some legit answers about this stuff because it's one of the most important issues for content creators out there. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys are taken care of and you're protected. That's why I'm also going to read a lot of this stuff out loud for you. I'm going to read this stuff out loud for you. And yeah, there are changes that might need to be made to the system, but the law is the law, and we all need to understand the law and the systems behind the tools that we use each and every day. And as a content creator, I don't want anyone stealing my crap and making money off of it, and I know you guys don't too, so we do need to be able to have some recourse to be able to, have stuff. If it's someone stealing our content, we deserve to make the money on it. They don't get to do that. There should be fair use when transformative and commentary is done appropriately, like in the case of the H3H3 example, which most people will cite. But most people citing that case fail to meet the standard because I'll be real with you, they kind of suck. So not everyone's as good as H3H3. So they're not meeting the standard of fair use properly, but they want to use it as a defense, right? It's like, sorry, you're not good enough. No 8th place trophies here. Get it right. So that's real. And then I want you guys to be able to understand the proper applications of that so you can protect your content. And then there's another side of it. YouTube, for many people, is becoming the way that they make their living or the way that they market or promote themselves or their business. And Spencer, I disagree with you. Fair use is not common sense. It is a complicated issue. It's a very complicated issue. Ethan and Gila from H3H3 will tell you that fair use isn't common sense because they had to go through years of painful litigation. So guess what? It's not common sense. It's not common. And most people spouting common sense don't actually have any. Most people using the common sense argument don't actually have any. Most people are ignorant of the rules, they're ignorant of the systems, they're ignorant of the laws. 99% of you even watching this have no idea how YouTube ads work. So I'm not gonna entertain those notions. So if you guys want to get to the nitty-gritty, we're gonna talk about that. Now, I also want to go ahead and bring up something really cool that's gonna help a lot of you creators that has nothing to do with copyright, but can help you if you're being demonetized, as well as help you grow and promote your channel and make more money. And that is today's sponsor, which is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is an awesome platform that has helped me stop wasting time and has helped me focus on making my content and making more money. TubeBuddy is sponsoring today's live stream. They are a friend of the channel. They are also sponsoring my meetup on June 21st? Yes, it is. It's my birthday. June 21st at VidCon. If you're going to be at VidCon, TubeBuddy is sponsoring my meetup where you'll be able to meet me, ask questions, take selfies, all of those things. I might hook a couple of people up with some merch or even some, printed out coupons for any of my products on Awesome Creator Academy. But TubeBuddy's awesome. TubeBuddy has really helped me with my channel a lot. Mostly the productivity side. They also have this great new feature if you're being demonetized where you can actually scan and find all your videos that have been demonetized and then bulk submit a manual review so that you can start making money on those videos again. So that's actually really cool. So definitely check out TubeBuddy. We have a link in the description for you. Also use my discount code Roberto'sBuddy and you'll get 20% off of whatever plan you pick. This is my secret weapon. It's helped me grow my YouTube channel for years, has helped me manage my time more effectively, and it's like the best tool in my arsenal. It's one of my favorite tools, but I think it's definitely number one, besides editing in Adobe Premiere. So, guys, make sure you're checking out tubebuddy.com/awesome. Use the discount code Roberto'sBuddy. You can get 20% off. With my sponsors, I'm trying to do everything I can to get you discounts and deals. I'm trying to work out some things in terms of potential giveaways. So make sure you guys are showing the sponsors some love. Thanks, guys, for helping out on the live stream. Shout out to the TubeBuddy fans. Shout out to Phil. Shout out to Andrew Can. Love you guys. And I'll see you at VidCon at my session on mastering your YouTube content strategy. Alright, so.
Tyrone, you sure know how to pick 'em, man. Goddamn, this man gave us daggone 5-minute advertisement. You know I'm going to get flagged on this.
Let's move on, and we've got a couple of super chats here before we get into today's topic. Rewired Soul, my buddy Chris Boutte, who's also a student in Awesome Creator Academy. The Rewired Soul says, almost every video I make with video clips citing sources is struck. I see movie and TV review channels do it all the time with no issue. What can I do? Well, Chris, this is also why, unfortunately, YouTube, MCNs, multi-channel networks, for some people are a necessary evil. A lot of TV and movie reviewers actually, through their multi-channel networks, have some appropriate licensing that's a cover for them, so they're whitelisted. So that usually helps them out quite a bit. Uploading your videos as unlisted or private first before you release them.
Tyrone, I can't see how many viewers I got, but thanks for letting me know they low.
And planning to upload them early and then release them the next day or on a schedule can actually help because it gives you a chance to appeal something and get a manual review. So I like that for people in your situation. It can help. Fair use is difficult and tricky for these reasons. A lot of people forget that from 2007 through 2013, Viacom, had a lawsuit with YouTube and Google. It was $1 billion lawsuit. Billion. And they had just acquired YouTube from its owners for like $1 billion. And so basically it was like, oh, take a complete loss on that. And that's why when people try to say that fair use is simple, I call BS, because if it was that simple, Viacom wouldn't have had $1 billion lawsuit that almost killed YouTube in its infancy. Okay? YouTube was almost killed in its infancy not less than 5 months after it was acquired by Google. And everyone likes to cry about, like, oh, Google acquiring YouTube destroyed it. It saved it. Because you had all these people uploading TV shows and movies and things like that, and YouTube was almost shut down. So it's complicated, but Chris, I hope this answers your question. Is what I would do in your situation is upload as private a day or two before if you can, so get ahead on your content schedule. I would also suggest that maybe, and MCN deals kind of suck for small YouTubers, but the reason some people still use them is that MCNs sometimes are a copyright shield because they have the right relationships and agreements, and they can help you protect your videos and protect your money sometimes, so it's a buffer. And so I think that that's important.
Look, y'all, he got the chat on the screen, and he got his donations. Go ahead, boy.
Manny Ortiz, thank you for the $20, $19.99, $20 super chat. Manny Ortiz is one of the best photographers on YouTube, guys. Make sure you're checking him out. He says, show Roberto some love, y'all. He has helped me so much with content and advice. Thanks, Manny. I appreciate you. Richard Donnell, hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Happy early birthday, Roberto. Have a coffee, tea, insert favorite beverage here. Thank you. $5 Canadian. I will definitely throw that into the snack money. Appreciate that. Guys, hashtag feed Roberto. Definitely appreciate that. So yeah, sometimes multi-channel networks can definitely help. I want to read something to you guys here to kind of put a little bit of the copyright stuff into context. I want to read you guys some of the information from the actual Viacom YouTube lawsuit. And I'm using this kind of as a framing exercise to help you guys understand why this is a big deal and why I say it's not so simple. And it's really not. It's complicated. So, Viacom International versus YouTube Inc., number 7, Civic.
All right, y'all. Thank you, Smitty, because that guy was born. I'm sorry. We watched that under the articles. We didn't. That man's been on for 10 minutes. Ain't told us nothing about the YouTube fair use. He ain't the number advertised. Please, YouTube, don't flag us for that bull crap. Please. But there's something that I don't understand. Maybe you can tell me, Tyrone or Smitty. People keep saying steal content. What do they mean steal content? If two people are beefing and the person say something about you, if you put it on your show and start criticizing him for talking smack about you, you're stealing his content? I'm not sure I understand when they say stealing. I mean, if you have no content, you have no opinions, you just play somebody else's stuff and hope that somebody watch it and you get some money. That's stealing. If you're doing a show on rapists and you use a couple of YouTubers who did shows on rapists and you're using them to either oppose your point or back up your point, that's educational. That's commentary and that's newsworthy. How is that stealing? Somebody let me know in the chat. I don't get it. So where we at? Smitty says, what are the new rules at Tyrone? Tyrone says they're giving creators a new tool that allows them to act on copyrighted material. There's an opinion a creator can stop the previous stream getting monetized. Smitty says, oh wow, there are a lot of copying on YouTube. Tyrone says it's going to cripple gaming channels and reaction channels. Smitty says, oh, you mean they won't be able to broadcast news channels? As far as gaming, how will they be impacted? It affects them in the music. Like wrestling games, they can be taken down if the wrestler's interests are hurt. Tyrone says the game developers lease out the music in their games. Tyrone says, so it's only the developers who have the right to play that particular music. It doesn't extend to the gamers. Smitty says, oh, okay. Tyrone says that's what he said anyway. He did a lot of self-promoting. Yeah, I know he gave me a headache. Smitty says, okay, we got it, brother. Stop the video. Tyrone says, I agree, Sal. Smitty says, be right back. Tyrone says, stealing content is this example. Sungrown went live and streamed Tyra's stream. And Tyra took him down on content claims. I agree. If all your content is streaming somebody else's work, I understand. But, like say you was doing something on drug addicts. If you do a 10-minute monologue and then you play a 5-minute video of somebody else's on that same issue, then you come back with a 10-minute monologue, you play somebody else, see what their opinion is, you come back with an opinion on that. I don't see that as stealing. Now, if their content is more than what you doing, then I can see. If you put a video on, put another video on, put another video on, and then say, all right, see y'all tomorrow, that should be stealing, because you added nothing to the video. Somebody else's work didn't accentuate what you did. You just stole somebody's work and call it your own. That's stealing. So I guess I'm not seeing the fine line, because if you the phones were better when I was doing them against the TV, but you could never get the image fully straight on, onto the phone. Plus the phone after 3 or 4 hours would die, even plugged up. It would just get too hot. But I like the fact that you could show the YouTube videos. And Tyrone, you gotta remind me to up. Remember, I lowered the video quality. I forgot that YouTube lowers the quality too. So I might need to take it back up. I might need to go ahead and take it back up. I gotta say, I don't know how long we've been going, but I know this. If I don't know nothing else, I know this. We only using 56.3, 55.2 now of the CPU. I put that waterfall back on there. It's gonna jump up into the 80s. So we're gonna have to hold off on that waterfall. I got off yesterday and you was like, don't go back on. Man, I fell asleep. So I said, I woke up early. I was able to get myself outside, and y'all saw, we wasn't out there long. I knew she was gonna come around 11 something. When the man come, he come around 1.